Hello and welcome to Lundy's Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. If you haven't seen my channel before, if you like what you see on this video, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it. Alright, so we'll get that out of the way straight away. Right, I'm back down at Camp Bob and stroke my area, which is Camp Valhalla, hence the name up there. Alright, I've just come down to check up on a few things, see if there's any water getting through the hole in the roof, which it is, because it's got a big damp circle down here, but nothing to worry about. Kettle's just boiling on the little gas stove, so I'll just turn that off. I've brought down a big security box that I got off one of the lads from camp, Northeast Bushcraft Stroke Adventures, a lad called Colin. But for some reason, Colin, it doesn't seem to be opening, and it opened at yours with a key, so I don't know what I've done wrong with it. And anyway, enough about that. The reason why I'm here today for is to bring that down, and also when I was here for, got a couple of hours down in the woods while the wife's in Durham doing a little bit of retail therapy. So I thought last night I'll bring myself a steak and that. So I've got a ribeye steak there that's been marinating in loads of steak spices. I've got some little tomatoes which are absolutely lush, some mushrooms, potatoes, and an egg wrapped up in this as well. So what I want to do is I'm gonna cook it all on the Bushbox XL using some homemade fuel that I made. I'll put a link to that video up on the top of the screen. Alright, so I want to see if I can cook a steak dinner using 2 of them and possibly 2 of them as a backup as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll get set up in my little fire area down there. I'll get myself a brew made and then I'll bring yous back. Alright, see yous in a bit. This is what it's all about. Right, so there we are, all set and ready, because I didn't want to bore you with slicing a few tatties and some mushrooms and that. So it's all prepped there on a little makeshift table made by stones. All my pan ready and everything. So we'll just get you set up. Make sure the camera's in view. And let's go for it there. Right, just make sure my camera's on record. Yep. Right, so let's get one of these open a bit. See if it'll go on. Take it off there and do it in. Right, so that's it lighting anyway. Alright, I'll just bring you over so you can see. Alright, so that's caught nice and easy there. Alright, so we're just going to let it build up, but what we're going to do is make sure you are in thing. Put these back on. Okay, and we'll let the pan, not very flat, is it? That's better. We'll let that pan heat up now. Alright then, so that's that on the go there, looky. Once that catches properly, it should be alright. So like I say, I've made myself a brew. It looks like the strongest cup of tea I've ever made in my life. Oh, never mind. It's going cold quick and all. Anyway, right, let's put you down there a sec. Right, as you can see, it's starting to get a bit flamey now. But what I've noticed as well is it is quite smoky. I've put a couple of little bits of tatey in to see when the oil gets up the heat like. But to be quite honest, it's taken a while. So anyway, I've got this ribeye steak in here. As you can see, it's all been nicely marinated inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on now. Whoop, I'm dropping it. And if this doesn't start frying soon, I'll be resorting to the gas stove. And anyway, see it all starting, the fat's starting to go there now, like. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not really happy about this, take the hand right off there. I can hear it sizzling now, so that's happy days, like. I'm just going to pour that into there. And what I'll do is, I'll just keep on moving it all around. And then all the flavours will go onto the tatey and everything as well. Ah, you hear it now. Might be a bit too much in the pan. Maybe I could do with a bit of a windshield around, because it's the flames just blowing everywhere like. Right, that's going well, that now. You can see it there, burning away lovely, that. Just let all the juices off the meat go on to the other stuff. Tatties are the main things to get cooked. They're the hardest. Maybe I should have done them for a bit on their own first. But I think everything will be fine. Right, I'll bring his back in a bit. Right, well, I've just had to add a little bit more oil, but yeah, the tatties are looking good. They're starting to fry off properly now. As you can hear, nice sizzle going. I don't think I had enough oil, but the only concern I've got about I'm going to turn me steak before I show you. Obviously that's a little bit black because of the sauces and that's on it, but it should be alright. It's only been going for about 5 minutes, so I normally do my steaks 5 minutes on each side, which is about the rough time that I was expecting for it all to work. With the buddy burner, I think that's what people call them, don't they? These burner things I've got. Right, we'll just let that settle and then I'll just show you what I mean. Just excuse the camera action because I'm on a big tripod for some daft reason. But as you can see down on the bottom here, we've got a bit of wax coming off. That's starting to fade off a little bit, the burner inside of there. So I think I might do is I'll get the other one sorted out and put on as well. But as you can see, all the wax is melting out of here as well, so it might actually affect the stove. I'll have to see what the outcome is afterwards, but I'll just put you back over here a second while I just get this sorted. Oh, the whole ring's just come off there. So I'm going to just drop that into there like so, and that should catch on its own in there. And I've still got one of these left because I put another one of them in before as well. But yeah, I can hear it starting to the sizzle's starting to die off a bit, so that means that there's not enough heat coming off that first burner. Alright, so but as you can see, the second one's caught there lovely and it's standing up on its side as well, so that should finish off the meal. And I think what I'll do is I'll bring my kettle out and we might as well get the kettle boiling and all there. Oh, that switch is off for now. Right, so if we have a look at the side there, you can see where obviously the wax is all melting down right down to the bottom, and it's causing it to be a bit of an inferno. So I'm not sure if it's a great thing to have in the Bushbox XL, but it's doing the job, like I would say so. And anyway, it's a bit windy in here as well, so the wind's not doing us any favours. But this is how you find out if it works or not. But as you can see, they're burning well. So what we'll do is we'll give everything a little bit of a take this off there a sec. Makes it easier for me. Aye, that's not quite the way I like it. I think I should have put the tomatoes in last. I've still got an egg to do as well, like. Oh, happy days, like. Right, so I think we're just about there, ready to start plating up soon. So we'll just have a quick look, make sure my steak's all nicely cooked in the middle, and hopefully it doesn't split off here. Oh yes, that looks good. Yeah, happy with that. So time for plating up then. Right, so here we go. Right, so there we go. One steak, tomatoes, mushrooms and potatoes. I've give up on making a brew for now because the fire's gone out, and making the egg. I think there's enough food there in any rate, so I'll just get myself sat down and we'll discuss what it tastes like. Right, let's get my phone put away. I've just been taken to the bin. I'll edit this bit out. Right then, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right then, so as you can see, food's all done, so I'm going to do the test with the tatey first. Still got a little bit of crunch into it, which is nice. The flavours off the steaks obviously embedded into the tatey as well. So yeah, I think the tatey could have been done a little bit more, to be honest, but it's still eatable. Oh, tomatoes are lovely. Right, now for the big test. Let's see what this steak's like. It's quite a thick steak, this. Bought this from a proper farm shop along the 66 on the way back from when me and Sharon were down at the camp, and I've had it in my freezer for quite a bit because I forgot all about it. So I've got another one like this for me next camp, which hopefully I should be out next week up in my local woods doing a Lavoo camp. What it is, thick this. I'm trying not to cut it. Right, it's massive that, isn't it? Oh yes, that is amazing. Probably a bit too much of the spices and that on. Right, I'm not going to let you suffer by watching us stuff my face with all this. I'll bring you back when I'm done and washed up and that, and then we'll have a little discussion about how the channel's progressed over the Christmas, and talk about future things that I've got planned. Don't know if it's all going to come off, like, but we'll talk about that later on. So I'm going to enjoy this meal and I'll catch you in a bit. Right, let's just have a quick recap of using the bunny bars, the things that I've made for burning. Right, first of all, obviously you get a little bit of blackness and all that on your pans when you use normal wood and that, but not as much as that. So that's one downside to it. All right, the other side to it is that's all nice and clean now. All right, they go down to a nice thin ash, so they definitely burn off all right. Now I thought there was going to be a load of wax left in there, but obviously it's all burnt off. All right, I need to do a little bit of maintenance on here, and anyway, as you can see, the stove is minging. All right, so it needs a good wipe down, good clean and that. All right, so that's the only downside compared to using just normal. I'll just turn my camera up a bit. I think you can see, isn't anyway. Yeah, so that's the downside to using that type of fuel. I don't think I would use it all the time. I'd probably use them more for fire starters rather than cooking off, just because of
the mess that it leaves afterwards and the amount of cleaning up that you need to do to get it clean. Obviously a quick rag in there and a bit of hot soapy water, you know. You should look after your kitten anyway. There's a lad called JJ Hart, North Hertz Bushcraft. He uses the Bushbox XL all the time on his videos, and he's got a video on how he cleans it as well, I think, using WD-40, bit of elbow grease. And he cleans his nearly every other week or something, just to keep on top of it. And he uses it a good 5 times a week or something, because he's out nearly every bloody day. And anyway, so go and check out JJ's channel if you're interested. I've seen another video on the English Woodsman's channel. He was asking about, does all these Bushbox XLs warp? Yes, they do, but you can bend them back into place, mate. If you watch my video, I don't think you will, like. Yeah, they do. And there's always going to be a bit of warping in metal in any way. So you've just got to just keep, like I say, look after your kit, and your kit will look after you. I'm just going to get the kettle boil. I'm going to finish off. I'm going to wash my hands now, wash my dishes, and then I'll bring you back. All right. Right. Cheers, everybody. I hope you all had a very nice Christmas and got lots of nice little presents off Santa Claus. I know I did. So happy days. Right. So that was a quick look at what happens when using the homemade fuel that I've made. The pros and the cons with it. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. So I'll just take a drink of my brew before it gets cold. As you can see, I've just been washing all my dishes, and my hands and my arm is minging. All the black soot that's went onto the pan and everything. So it's got its downsides and it's got its upsides, but I think mostly I'll be using them for fire lighters, to be quite honest. Get a nice fire going in the damp, because they'll stay burning for ages, like. So when there's loads of damp wood, I'm waffling a bit, but when there's loads of damp wood, it'll help the fire catch light properly. Right, so up and coming events. This year I'll be going to the Bushcraft show in May, so I'm really looking forward to getting down there, meet up with a few other YouTubers that I've been in contact with quite a lot. I know there's a lot of them go there. I think there's a few who are going from Northeast Bushcraft Stroke Adventures Facebook group, so we'll be down there, hopefully quite a lot of it. Obviously I'll be splitting up to see other people as well, because I don't think they'll be wanting to go to see everybody I want to see. I've got a camp planned in my local woods up in Newcastle, doing a Lavu camp, so hopefully that'll be next week. I'm just looking at my shift rota compared to my wife's, so hopefully that'll come off after the new year. I want to go down and meet a few other YouTubers, do camps with them in their areas. Me and Rooney are going to be doing a lot of walking and hill camping. I think we've got something planned for up in Northumberland in the near future. I want to get back down to the Lake District a few times as well. My nephew, who joined us on a few camps this year, is looking forward to getting out. He's been getting loads of nice prezzies off his mum and dad for camping. He's got amazing burgering and things like that, so happy days. Obviously I'll be coming to Camp Bob as well, doing bits and pieces around here. I'm just going to take day by day, really. I'm not setting everything in plan for each month. I'm not going to say that I'm going to be out every week or every fortnight. It just all depends. Obviously family commitments and things like that, work. So in any way, enough waffling about what I'm getting up to. Let's see some comments up yourselves, and let's find out what yous are doing. If there's any of yous out there that would like to meet up with us, just give us a message. If we can accommodate it by the dates and times and things like that, then happy days. I'm more than willing to travel a couple of hours drive to come and meet people, so that's not a problem whatsoever. I want to try and get up in Scotland as well.
do that fishing camping trip that I wanted to do with my brother-in-law. Hopefully we'll pull that one off this year coming up. So in any rate, cheers everybody, thank you very much for watching. The food was tremendous today. It's time to get packed up, got 20 minutes and then I'll have to be on my way down to Durham. So once again, thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. I know I waffle a lot, just part of the course. Cheers and have Happy New Year everybody. Have a good New Year's Eve tomorrow, and remember, don't drink and drive. Alright, be safe. Cheers.